Alex Perlman here with Tom Collen, the head coach of the Razorback women's basketball team. Coach, coming off of that win over Missouri Southern in the exhibition, I know probably a lot of things that you like to see, a lot of things you didn't like to see, but that's what an exhibition is, isn't it?
Well, there's good and bad always when you look at tape. Sometimes you walk off the floor and you remember all the negative things, and usually when you go back and watch the tape, it's not nearly as bad as you remember it being. Obviously, you get into an exhibition game, and I think the thoughts are want to remain pretty positive. You think you want to just blow some team out and play everybody, but bottom line is it was a close game. It was probably good for us. So there were negatives. You know, we went back. We missed 7 uncontested layups. I'm not talking about offensive rebounds that were contested. 7 uncontested layups.
You have to hope that doesn't happen a lot.
Yes,
though.
But the good part of that is our offense produced that. So, you know, if you make 5 of those 7, which we'd like to make 7 of the 7, all of a sudden you shoot 60% from the field. And so, you know, that's a positive. I think the other positive thing that came out of it is, you know, we got ourselves in a close game. We had 3 freshmen step up and score. And, you know, we found a way to win really when our veterans, our upper class kids really didn't play very well.
How about Jessica Jackson? I mean, we all knew that she would be a special caliber player, the number 7 recruit coming into this season by Collegiate Girls Basketball Report. She really did take over that game, 14 points, 9 rebounds on both ends. I know there's a lot of room for improvement, but it's nice to see her debut like that.
Well, she missed 3 of those layups, all right, so there's definitely room for improvement. But there's no doubt she stepped up. She hit a couple threes for us. She led us in rebounding. You know, she's a good passer. I think she was a little nervous going into the game, although you might not have known it because she hit the first 2 shots of the game for us. But she's an outstanding talent. She's going to continue to grow. I mean, I think our fans, they need to be grateful that she's here. She's not going to be perfect on every night, you know, but she's got a chance to be a really special player for us.
How much does her versatility help you? We saw her bring the ball up the floor a couple of times. You know, she's a great ball handler, and she's a 6'3" post player. What does that do for you as a coach and a coaching staff in order to help game plan?
Well, I think the game has changed a lot. You know, we used to play basketball with a center and a power forward, and your power forward was a big burly rebounder down on the backside and
couldn't handle it all,
no,
right?
No, and the game has changed. Now your 4 player is basically a guard type. If you can find a kid like that's 6'3", like Jessica Jackson, I think you got somebody special. So certainly we're going to play into her versatility. She's going to be hard to guard because she can play inside and out, and we are going to let her bring the ball up the floor. We don't want her to be our point guard, but I've made it clear to her that she's going to have to help us in situations against presses. I've got confidence in her ability to handle it. And you know, and she knows how to push the ball up the floor and usually get the ball to the right player.
All right, Coach, well, a good start, a 70-61 exhibition win over Missouri Southern. The season starts for real on Friday. That's 11 a.m. elementary school day. Looking forward to that against Sam Houston State. So for Tom Collen, I'm Alex Perlman. Thanks again for joining us, and we're here for Razor Vision.